So to start this practice, just taking a few moments to drop into our seat. So gently taking a few moments to drop into our seat. And then finding a posture that is comfortable, so one that we can spend the next 20 to 30 minutes in, but also adopting one that is conducive to keep the mind awake, alert. So a dignified posture. So back straight, feet resting on the ground, hands resting on our laps, chin parallel to the ground. And we can either imagine as if we were a mountain, stable, grounded, unmoving. Whatever the weather is, the mountain is always there. Or we can imagine as if there is a string pulling us up from the top of our heads. So gently adopting a dignified posture, but also one that is comfortable and at ease to this body. So we're sitting in a dignified but relaxed manner. And then gently setting our intention for this practice. So our intention to meditate for the next 20 to 30 minutes. And then our own motivation. Why are we practicing meditation? How might I hope to benefit from the practice of meditation and the cultivation of mindfulness, compassion, and insight, and the wisdom that might arise from them? So how might I hope to benefit for myself and others? And then gently guiding our attention inwards. And gently finding the breath within the body. Maybe noticing the flow of the air going in through our nostrils, filling up our lungs. Maybe noticing the slight pause between the in-breath and the out-breath. And maybe noticing the flow of the air going in, going out through our lungs and out through our nostrils. And gently resting our focus on the breath wherever it feels most prominent to you. And then gently seeing if it's possible to deepen a little bit the breath. So to gently breathe a little bit deeper than normal and then gently releasing the breath. So both our in-breaths and out-breaths are a little bit deeper than normal, but are also gentle. And then gently trying to see if we can equalize the in-breath and the out-breath. And to do this, we can use counting. So we can breathe in on a count of 3 or 4, and then gently breathe out on a count of 3 or 4. Or we can use phrases. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. So our breaths are a little bit deeper than normal and of equal length and rhythm. And we might notice that thoughts still arise within the mind. And that's absolutely fine and absolutely okay. So gently reminding ourselves that in the practice of meditation we are not trying to block thoughts or make the mind go blank, or to vilify mind wandering. So the object of meditation, of the practice, is to familiarize ourselves with the mind and how the mind moves. So thoughts, feelings, sensations, and even mind wandering are all part of our practice. And whenever we notice that we can't engage with any particular part of our experience and we get carried away from it, we gently acknowledge that with an element of kindness and curiosity, and then gently bringing the mind back to our breath or our chosen anchor. So gently dropping again the mind into the body. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Our in breaths and our out breaths a little bit longer than normal and of equal length and rhythm. And now for the next few breaths, gently turning our focus a little bit more on the out breath. And being curious, trying to see if there is this releasing quality to the out breath. So maybe there is this sense of the body relaxing as the body releases the breath. And then trying to see if the mind can learn from the body. So as the body releases the breath and relaxes, our mind relaxes involvement with thinking, letting thoughts pass freely through the mind and begins to settle. And now gently letting our breath fall into its natural rhythm. And gently getting a felt sense of the body. So gently noticing the general felt feeling within the body. And we might notice a sense of relaxation, or maybe the opposite, a sense of agitation or tension. We might notice a sense of stillness, or the opposite, agitation. Or maybe a neutral sense. So gently noticing and letting our experience unfold as it is. And then gently noticing the points of contact between the body and the chair, our feet on the ground, maybe our hands resting on our laps. And then gently scanning through the body. So noticing our toes, the bottom of our feet, the top of our feet, our heels, our ankles, our shin, the calf, our knees, our thighs, our hamstring, our hip bones, the points of contact between the pelvic area and the chair, or the seat we're sitting upon. The lower back, maybe noticing the curvature of the spine. Our abdomen, maybe noticing the rising and falling of the abdomen with the breath. Our upper back, our chest, our fingers, our hands, our forearms, the elbows, the biceps and triceps, our shoulders, our necks, our face, our ears, eyes, nose and mouths, the back of our head and the top of our head. And then gently noticing the whole body breathing, resting here on the ground. So the whole body breathing, resting here on the ground. And then gently trying to get a felt feeling of the weight of the body. And how the weight of the body is unconditionally supported by the ground beneath the body. And as the ground unconditionally supports the body unconditionally supports the mind. So as we breathe out and there is that sense of the body relaxing, our mind resting within the body, unconditionally supported by the body, our body resting on the ground, unconditionally supported by the ground beneath the body. So mind and body resting on the ground, unconditionally supported by the ground beneath them, and surrounded by space. So just dropping the mind into the body, resting on the ground, with nothing to do, nowhere to be, nothing to achieve or to strive for, even letting go of the notion of having to meditate, and just opening up ourselves to our experience right now, whatever it may be. So gently opening our awareness to our experience as it is right now. And while doing this, we might notice bodily sensations, we might notice sounds, smells. If we are with our eyes open, we might notice sights, and even thoughts going through the mind. So it's like we're taking a step back, and it's like we are watching a movie, familiarizing ourselves with the different aspects of our experience while not being carried away by it. And unbecomingly, at any moment, and that's absolutely fine, it's what the mind does, we'll notice that we'll get carried away. Either carried away in a particular body sensation, or a particular feeling, or carried away by any particular thought. So when we notice that, taking a moment, where has the mind gone? And then gently bringing the mind back. So taking our time to bring the mind back to this breathing body. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. And as I breathe out and the body relaxes, gently letting the mind rest within the body, with our body resting on the ground. So mind and body resting here right now, unconditionally supported by the ground beneath them and surrounded by space. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, nothing to achieve or to strive for. So if there is an expectation to meditate, even gently letting go of that, and again, just resting within how our experience is unfolding right now. So gently becoming aware of our experience right now. And gently becoming also aware of the multiplicity of our experience. So there might be bodily sensations. There might be feelings and emotions arising and falling. There might be thoughts passing through the mind. There might be sensory experiences like sound, smell, sight. So gently being with our experience, and if at any moment we notice being carried away, gently acknowledging that and gently bringing the mind back to this breathing body. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. And gently as the next out breath comes, and maybe there is that quality of the body relaxing as we breathe out, gently settling the mind within the body resting on the ground. So mind and body resting here right now, unconditionally supported by the ground beneath them and surrounded by space. And just resting, opening up to our experience right now. Gently resting and opening up to our experience right now. Noticing the different facets of our experience. The body, our senses, feelings, emotions rising and falling, thoughts passing through the mind. So noticing our experience as if it were a symphony. And gently noticing what is the mind doing right now. Is it engaged, being carried away by any particular aspect of our experience? And if so, without any judgment, without any criticism, without having failed or achieved. So with this holding of our experience, gently bringing the mind back to this breathing body. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. And again, gently noticing the sense of the body relaxing as we breathe out. And then gently on our next out breath, letting the mind settle into the body resting on the ground. So our minds and bodies resting here right now, unconditionally supported by the ground beneath them and surrounded by space. And resting within our experience, resting within our embodied presence, so that we are holding ourselves and holding whatever arises within our experience. Bodily sensations, thoughts, feelings, emotions, our senses. So letting our awareness open itself to our experience, how it is right now. No right way or wrong way to feel. And at any time we might notice our mind wandering away, or maybe falling into this sense of dullness. So whenever we notice that, gently taking our time to bring the mind back in a gentle way. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. And as I breathe out and the body relaxes, mind resting within the body resting on the ground, mind and body resting here right now, unconditionally supported by the ground beneath them and surrounded by space, and gently opening up to our experience as it is right now, resting within our experience. No right way or wrong way to be, no right way or wrong way to feel, but just being with our own experience as it is right now. And then gently, as we come towards the end of this practice, gently noticing the whole of the body breathing, Gently noticing the points of contact between the body and the chair, the feet and the ground, our hands resting on our laps. Gently acknowledging our presence within the room. I am here. And to end this practice, I invite you to put your hands on your heart. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And then gently resting our hands on our laps with our palms facing up. And gently imagining as if we're holding the group, as if we're holding the world and every living being on it, with ourselves in our palms of our hand as well. May we all be happy. May we all be at peace. May we all be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And gently ending this practice with a dedication. The dedication that any benefits that might come from this practice for ourselves spread outwards to every being, creature and animal that is on this planet in ever-expanding circles. And on the sound of the bell, in your own time, gently ending the practice.